Hi, I'm Annika Johnson from Al Johnson's in Sister Bay. I hope you enjoy my new video series called Door County Girl. These are stories of my life, the people and places that I love, and of course how we all survive here in northern Wisconsin. You can come back as often as you like, but don't forget to subscribe to Al's YouTube channel. I'll be posting lots of really cool new videos. So let's go. Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Door County Girl. Today I'm in one of my favorite of all time spots, Gills Rock. It's nice and quiet up here, Charlie. I love it. It's September, so it's quiet anyway. But I'm with Charlie Voight and we're at Charlie's Smokehouse. And I'm here quite a bit because my mom loves, cannot get enough of your salmon, smoked salmon. I get 2 of them. And she puts one in the freezer and one in her fridge. And then every other week, she's like, I need some more salmon. And she doesn't say salmon, salaman.
Salaman.
I need some more salaman. I'm like, okay. But anyways, Charlie, the way I start these things is that I want you to tell me kind of your life story in a nutshell. Like, how did you get here? I kind of know the story because I've read the history. But tell everybody, how did Charlie's Smokehouse start? And this is weird. I didn't know that your store didn't have a name for 50 years.
That's correct.
For 50 years.
Yep.
It did not have a name. It was just the Smokehouse on the dock.
On the dock, right.
So then you had to finally give it a name. But we're not going to jump there yet. So Charlie's going to tell you what's what. So how did you start your family business here?
Well, I think you probably should go back to when the family got here. And that was back in the 1880s. And my grandfather, Gottlieb Voight, bought the property that we're sitting on here and most of the tip of...
Okay, I'm going to stop you right there.
Okay.
Where did they come from? Where did Gottlieb come
Gottlieb
from?
was, he's German.
So they came...
And the family came to New York, and then the boys moved here. But there's a little question whether Gottlieb was actually born in Germany.
Okay.
But he always claimed he was born in New York.
Okay.
And he and his 2 brothers came to Wisconsin and bought property down by what's now Sequest Orchards, and down in there. They bought that property and bought Gills Rock all the way up to the end of Table Bluff.
How did they know to come up here?
I don't know. I think they were kind of entrepreneurs, but they weren't fishermen. They maybe did a little farming, but they just came up here. And then Grandpa, who I never knew because he died back in probably 1916 or along in there, or 14. But he was a postmaster up here. It was the first post office up here in Gills Rock. Mm-hmm. Doesn't exist anymore. But he was a postmaster, and he had a general store here. And he built the dock that we're looking at behind us now. So anyhow.
He was an entrepreneur.
He was an entrepreneur, yeah. That kind of followed down through his sons and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But Dad was, born here. They lived in a house just across the road, no longer there. But they were born here, and Dad did different things. He never fished because he had polio when he was 16, and so he had a right arm that didn't work very good. But he bought fish, and so he was buying fish back in the early 30s.
From local fishermen? From
the local fishermen, and then sold them off to New York and Chicago and that. He bought, side story, he bought fish from my grandpa, Tom Goodman, on Washington Island, who was at the time, they said, was the biggest fisherman over there. And they said that Dad married my mother, Caroline, in order to get Grandpa Tom's fish to sell. So anyhow, but that was a side story. But then Dad started down the dock, which is right behind us there, now a gift shop. But he started smoking fish in 1932, and smoked fish, sold them there, and then he always had the shop there, but then he rented it out to.
Okay, I got to ask you a question. How did he learn how to smoke fish?
I don't know.
If he wasn't really a fisherman and he didn't
Wasn't a
really,
fisherman.
how did he learn to smoke fish? Did someone say, "I'll show you how to do it"? This is,
Yeah. I don't know.
Isn't that the craziest thing?
Yeah, and maybe there's others around that were from Sweden and Norway, and they all smoked fish. Their heritage was smoking the fish to keep it
To keep it longer.
keep it longer. So he just learned it, and he built Smokehouse down there, and the ferry was coming in and out from Washington Island.
Okay, well, when I go to heaven, I'm gonna ask him what happened there.
How do you do it?
Because I got a list.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so he started that, and then other side stories is he built a fish market in Skokie, Illinois, and had that for 15 years. And then we moved to Florida back in 1955.
You moved to Florida?
Moved to Florida, winters.
But you still owned
Still
up
owned this,
here.
yep.
You would just shut everything down and then move?
Yeah, of course, back then,
You were
in the
snowbirds.
50s, snowbirds, and there weren't any people around to buy fish.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
After
that's
Labor
true.
Day.
Yeah, that's
after
true.
Labor Day. So we went to Florida after Labor Day and came back, in first part of June, and smoked fish and sold them over there, and the rest is history. But after moving along, way back in the 60s, I was in the Navy, but even when I came home on leave, I'd help them smoke fish and sell them.
So your dad was always here working?
He was here working.
Okay,
yep,
and then
summers.
you ventured off, and then you
Yep,
came home
went
to help
Navy,
for the summer.
And I went on to college and came home summers and still worked with them. And then in 1974, when Dad passed away, then Bonnie and I took over the business.
Did you ever think that that's what you wanted to do? I just met a man over in the park
Yeah.
when I was walking over there before this, and he bought a condo up here, and he said, I never thought in a million years that I'd ever be living in Gills Rock, and he absolutely loves it here.
Oh,
He's from Minneapolis, but he says he's from Phillips, Wisconsin,
okay.
and said that he always wanted to get away when he was younger, but now he craves the quiet. And he's younger than I am, and he loves this Gills Rock area.
Sure.
But did you ever think that you wanted to leave and not come back? Or did you just always think, this is where I want to live?
It just, I don't know. I guess it's where I lived and what I like
How
to
did
do.
you meet Bonnie?
Going to college in Oshkosh.
So you both went to the same college?
Yep. See, I was a career college student. I think my dad wanted to have me here in the summers. So he said, I'll pay for your college until you get to be 30.
Sure.
Well, I made it to 29. I went to junior college in Bradenton, Florida. Then I went to Florida State and graduated from there.
What was your major?
Government and history.
Wow.
Yeah. And I think
And did you ever want to get a job in that field?
I think it's
or-
been noted that, another things of mine that I at one time wanted to be like in the foreign service.
Okay.
And but in order to do that, you had to have 2 languages. And so at Florida State, I took Spanish, and I had to retake the classes 2 times in order to even pass them.
Yeah.
And my senior year, I went in to my Spanish professor, and after the finals, and I said, "Did I pass?" He says, "Go graduate, Charlie." He said, so I don't know, but I never could really speak
He
it.
liked
But
you.
so anyhow, that was the end of my career in foreign service, and I came back here.
Okay.
And so anyhow, after Florida State, then in order to be here, I thought a good thing to do would be to teach winters and run the business in the summer. At the time, we were just summer business. And so I went to Oshkosh, met Bonnie the first day I was there. She lived on Washington Island, but never knew her.
Wow.
And so then we met her and
Learned something new. I didn't know
yeah,
she was from Washington
Washington Island.
Island.
Yeah, Man's Store.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
She-
Okay. Put two and two together. I got it.
She
Okay.
used to say Charlie married a man, and
That's
so back then it was
good thing.
back then it was funny.
Yeah, it is. Charlie married a man.
but yeah, Bonnie Mann, and her dad had the Man's Store, and their brothers have it now. But anyhow, we met and married the next June, and here we were. And
Did you have brothers and sisters that worked with you here?
No, I have one brother and one sister, but neither one of them. My sister married right out of high school and moved on with a family, and my brother became an electrical engineer. And so I was the
You were
only
the
one that
one.
really
You
stayed.
were the chosen one. Okay.
And then we went along and had the business in the summers and closed up after, well, then it got into October, you were open. We closed up then, and we went to Florida some. We had some property there, and but the boys, I have two boys, Eric and Christopher, and they, as they got older, got into grade school and that, they were involved with school activities and church activities, and really couldn't get away. So I thought, well, we need to do something. Actually, back in '72, my dad bought myself and my cousin Phil, who had the Voight Supper Club, bought us a
Oh,
fish.
that's your
Bought us
brother?
cousin.
Oh, your
first
cousin. Your
Bought us-
cousin.
Bought us a fish tug.
Okay.
And so then I was into commercial fishing with Phil and smoking fish. And so all things came together, and we just didn't have time to get away like we did. And so we started shipping our smoked fish in the wintertime.
I was going to ask you about that. Is it hard to ship smoked fish?
Well, it is with,
How do you do it?
you
I mean,
do it-
does someone come pick it up for you, or
yeah,
how
we
do
ship it UPS.
UPS?
Yeah. And, in the wintertime, the trucks aren't heated, and so it works out. But you have to do it when it's cold weather.
How do
Yeah.
people order fish? They just call you up and say, or do they go online
Call up, and they go online.
and order just
Yep.
like you order anything?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it works out pretty good. But that's developed over the years, and, so
Is that something you ever thought was ever going to happen?
no.
Yeah.
No, but it did, and so that tied us down
It's a
here.
good thing.
Good, all winter. So now we've got. and
Now you
we're-
can't leave for Florida
No,
anymore because
no,
you're busy
we're
year
here.
round.
But we're open weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday afternoons, Sunday afternoon, here for retail, and that keeps us busy. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday we ship fish, and Thursdays we're back at getting ready to be open the next day for retail.
Oh my gosh.
So
I'm going to backtrack a little bit. When you guys decided commercial fishing, did your dad ever go fishing then?
nope, he
Did
like
you
say,
go fishing? You
we
went
did-
on the
yeah,
boats.
I went on the boat. And
What was the name of your first boat?
the Susie.
The Susie.
Yep.
And why'd you name it the Susie?
That's the name.
It already had a
Had a
name.
name. Yeah.
Okay.
Dad bought it down at Racine, and
Okay.
and
And then did you have to learn how to commercial fish?
yes,
Who taught
I'd
you?
never. I don't know if cousin Phil had worked for my Uncle Stanley on his commercial fish rig when he was, a kid. And so he knew somewhat how to do it. And then the
Okay.
local
Were the
fishermen,
Weebirds here then
Weebirds
too?
were, oh yeah, they've been here forever.
Were they showing you a little bit of stuff, or was
They
there?
helped out, yeah.
You guys were friendly.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
But yeah,
A little competition never hurts.
we fished gill nets, and
Sure.
and that lasted, I don't know, 15 years or so, and then we sold the rig, and we're just getting too busy with the smokefish.
So now you, instead of going out commercial fishing, you buy again from the commercial fishermen.
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we buy from the local fishermen for
Which is good for them
the white
too.
fish.
Sure.
Yeah, but the whitefish is the only commercial fish left up here. So,
Right.
Yeah.
And then where do you get your other fish then?
Then we buy those just through brokers, and it comes in frozen, and we thaw it, and
then you smoke it after
right.
that.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I always wondered about that.
Yeah, but yeah, and that's kind of brings us up to where this in 1988 we moved from the dock up to this location and built the 3 smokehouses we have here.
When did
and
you name it?
retail. That was the part of the story where we got into shipping fish.
Okay.
Once we started shipping fish, you had to have a name for a place for people to order it from and to call. So we put the name on the building down there, Charlie Smokehouse.
Perfect. Your name was then up
The rest
and
is
right.
history. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then how did Bonnie like this fishing business instead of being in the store, like a regular store?
I think she likes it. She's been doing it for
I know.
56 years.
I know. Every time I come in here, she's working.
She's working, yeah.
And most of you don't know this, but at the old Ellison Bay days, Charlie and Bonnie were the Grand Marshals.
Grand Marshal is
Finally.
last a year ago.
Yeah,
Yep.
a year ago.
Yeah.
I asked her about that, and she doesn't want to talk about that either.
Well, that's okay.
She's like, wow, yeah, it was
She said,
but I'm sure she had fun.
Let Charlie talk about it. He likes to talk.
I
so,
know.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so then when you started shipping and you had your store here, where do you live? Do you live right here on the property?
We lived here until 1999, and then we had property over in Garrett Bay,
Okay.
up above there.
So you don't have to live right on the premises now.
Not
At least
anymore.
get
We
away a
kinda
little
get
bit.
away a little bit. Yeah. Yeah.
Otherwise, if you're here, you're always finding something to do, right?
Well, exactly.
I know.
It gets dark, you go home, and gets late, you come back to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about the bounty.
Okay, then the boating business, that's another thing. My dad started in 1966, and
So that was another little side job.
little side job, yep,
Yeah.
besides smoking
He's
fish.
quite
You'd
the
smoke fish in the
entrepreneur.
morning and jump on the bounty and
He's a busy
go to Rock
man.
Island and
Kind of reminds me of my dad.
yeah,
Never sat
yeah,
still.
always, but
Oh my God, I never sat still.
he worked. But when they opened up Rock Island as a state park in '66, then Dad said, well, we should put a boat on from here to go out there. And so we
Were
did.
you the first ones?
We were the first, yep.
Okay.
And it was a little 28-foot Lyman boat, but it was licensed for 22 passengers. And we'd pack them on and go out
Did
there.
your dad have to get a captain's license or
Well,
something?
he got the
or-
captain's license, and he actually had it before me, but I ran the bounty from '66 on.
Okay.
And he had a license, and I got my license in '64, I believe it was, because I've had it 61 or 2 years now. Little time.
Just a couple of years.
Couple of years. Yeah, we got their license and then ran out there. And either in '66 or '67, your dad hired me to take your mom and dad and the kids out to Rock Island. And I don't want to date you, but
I'm old.
where,
Yeah, it's okay. You can date me.
where, where
You can date me in time.
in time? Okay, yeah, right. Yeah, Bonnie's up
Bonnie
there.
settled down.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But were you
I remember going there on
around
the boat.
on the Bounty?
Well, what year was that?
66 or 67?
Well, because I was born in '62, so I had to have been
Okay, you were a
along.
little girl along.
I
Yeah.
remember going out there on a boat once with my family. So you probably were the driver.
Yep,
That is crazy.
family.
How much was it to rent the boat? I'm
Oh,
curious.
I can't
Back then?
remember, but maybe, I don't think it was,
It's not like renting a private yacht these days, but
but
what a cool adventure my dad took us on.
that time, yeah.
I remember hiking around the island. I remember thinking, Mom used to take us every Sunday and just do Sunday drives in the
Okay.
afternoon.
Yep.
And when we would come to Gills Rock, we'd always think it was miles. It was like, we were like in Chicago or something, like so far away from home, it's crazy. And we all loved Sunday
Sure,
drives. But I
sure.
mean, I remember going to Rock Island on that boat.
Okay.
Now that you bring it up,
Yeah, yep. They took the family out there, and I can kind of still remember little kids
Running
sitting in
around.
those seats back there and then getting off.
well, I have a question. Did a lot of people take your boat to go to Rock Island? How would they book it? They'd come here to the dock and say, hey,
Just come here, and of course, ads in the Advocator, summer
And you were the only boat
resorter
going back and
reporter.
forth?
Yeah,
Wow.
that year. And then the following year in 67, the Carfee was built.
Yeah.
And then they ran from Jackson Harbor over.
But you still did it too.
Yep. And we did it with the Bounty, for 2 years, and then sold it, and then built a Bounty 2, which was a 40-foot boat built over in Ohio.
Oh.
And we ran that till, probably into the late 70s.
Okay.
And then we
Gave it up?
gave it up, yeah.
How come you gave it up?
Smoke more fish.
Because the fishing got so busy.
But,
I hear you. You have to try to pick
But-
and choose what you have to do.
but
you
in,
know?
in 71, we also, Dad had the Yankee Clipper built, and that's now the Death Store Tour boat down here.
And Lynn Brunson drives the boat, doesn't he?
Yeah, I don't think Lynn does. He was going
Which
to,
one
but he
does
wasn't.
Lynn
He was
drive?
in Bailey's Harbor.
Oh, he
with
drives the one
yeah,
over there.
yeah,
I
tour
kept
boat
thinking
there.
he was up here.
He was going to be, but I think he just was happy with a couple days in Bailey's Harbor.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you own
But-
this little Death Store tour boat.
we did, that, but not now. We sold it to
So you
Cody
started it.
Bolton, bought it
Okay.
last
Okay.
year.
Sure.
And turned it into the tour. But we had Yankee Clippers started in 71. We ran to Washington Island.
Did you drive it then too?
Yeah. And Dad was running the Bounty 2 out to Rock Island, and I was running the Yankee Clipper.
Wow.
And
You guys were busy.
we did that. And then in 87, we had the Island Clipper built and ran that until last year. We
Wow.
got out of the boat business and we just smoked fish.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How do you feel doing that? Were you happy to give up that, or do you wish you still sort of?
At my
Can
age,
drive the boat.
I was happy to just actually get rid of the scheduling.
Yeah.
If I don't get out of my flower garden at home in time to be here, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter. I just do
Yeah.
it. So,
I bet.
But-
Cody would let you drive the boat if you asked.
I think he would. I still got my license, but I figure 59 years was enough.
If you take it for a ride, I want to come.
Okay.
That'd be
Yeah,
awesome. I
yeah.
love it. Okay, so now you've got your business and you're full swing. Okay, my favorite things to buy here is always the Atlantic salmon.
Right.
And I love, 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 of course, your smoked whitefish dip and your smoked salmon dip. Those are
Okay,
my favorites too. Of course, more cream cheese. That's just all I need.
Yep.
Being healthy with salmon, but then getting the other stuff. But now you have some shrimp.
Yep.
Everybody's raving about your shrimp.
They're good. But Dad had started that back in Skokie, and he smoked shrimp and sold a lot of them.
I've
But,
never known anyone else to smoke shrimp.
Yeah, and so last year there was, shrimp on the market available.
Mm-hmm.
And my son Chris, we always used to buy a few shrimp and then smoke them and eat them ourselves.
Yep.
And Chris said, well, let's
Sure.
try it. So I said, well, okay. And so we smoked them the way my dad did, and they turn out really nice. So yeah.
Ah. What's your favorite thing to eat here? Are you sick of fish?
Never get sick of fish.
So you eat fish just about every day?
Well,
right?
Every other day.
How old was your dad when he passed away?
He was 76.
76?
Yeah.
And your mom?
Mom, she lived to about 85, yeah.
I bet they ate fish every day, too.
Sure.
My
they
mom's
like
92.
fish.
She eats your fish all the time.
Right?
Longevity.
But, we like fish, but we also like ribs and steaks. And
that's awesome. And they're fired up your boat.
They're firing up. They're getting ready to go on a cruise, I think. Yeah.
I love it. It's not raining yet, so that's going to be good.
Right.
Okay, so then how do people... I mean, when I come here, it's always busy.
We hope so.
Well, I try to come early because I always feel like you're going to sell out. But then I see them running down to the freezer and then they have more. And I'm like, oh, they've got more.
Right.
So how do they buy your fish online? And then what are your hours?
Okay, well, our hours are daily from 9 to 5.
9 to 5.
9 to 5.
And right now you're open every day?
Every day, yep.
And then when does that stop?
A week. That stops in, we say November. We try to go to our winter schedule, but it ends up that when we look in the records, we're probably closed 3 days in November.
Okay.
Thanksgiving for sure.
Yeah, but you're open on the weekends.
Yeah, open weekends, that's our posted hours. But, you end up, people say, well, I'm not going back until tomorrow, which would be a Monday or a Tuesday, and we'll say, well, what time do you want them? And we'll just have them.
You guys are a mom and pops.
Yeah.
You're pretty
Yeah.
I have mine sitting in your refrigerator right now.
Okay. Yeah.
Jill and Chris.
Yep.
They're running. What about your other son? Does he not work here?
No, Eric lives over in Michigan. He's works for the American Cancer Society.
Nice.
And is also a major in the Army Reserve.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
And he has 5 children, so he's busy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Then what about, so Chris and Jill,
Yep.
They help, Jill's always in there working.
Jill's in there
I don't
working.
see Chris as much because he's always out here doing.
He's always down in the smokehouse.
Smoking.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got 3 smokehouses that attend 7 days a week, and he takes care of that.
And then, do you ever think about, or do you have, where people can watch you smoke fish?
They can, we don't,
Like, does anyone ever ask you, can I watch you smoke some fish?
They're thrilled if you can show them the smokehouse. So if they say they want to see it, we take them in there and give them the tour.
Does it happen a lot?
Oh, not every day, but...
That's something I would want to ask if I came in.
Yeah.
Like, how do you smoke this?
Right. But, we're happy to show it to them, but it's not anything we advertise. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what about the future? What are your dreams for the future? Like, you're not going to retire. I know that.
Yeah,
Neither is Bonnie.
I'm going to retire and go to Acapulco when I get older. But
When you get older, you're going to?
Yeah.
Okay, can I come visit?
Yeah, right.
I would love to come visit.
Yeah. The future is Chris and Jill, and now our grandson Nicholas is up
Can
there
you two
working.
sneak away a little bit then when these people are running it and they're doing such a good job helping you out? Do you feel like you and Bonnie want to sneak away sometimes? Or do you feel like you can't leave like me?
We could sneak away, but who wants to? Where are you going to sneak to?
But do you ever want to just take a more long vacation and feel relaxed so you don't have to rush home? Or do you just feel like your business is home?
We get Sturgeon Bay once a month or so.
I understand what you're trying to say. I get it.
No.
I take a vacation, I try once a year, but I feel like it's busy all summer and fall. So when winter comes, it's like a mini vacation for me because I don't have to work as much and I can enjoy everything up here.
Right, yeah.
And things are still open on the weekends like you. But I just wondered if you ever thought you were going to retire.
This is retirement. Sitting
That's
here
what my
talking
dad
to you,
said.
see? And,
Yeah, my mom says if you sit, you quit. And my dad said, what else do I got to do?
But
I don't want to go sit in some beach somewhere.
And you get to a point where it's harder to go on vacation than it is to stay home.
Yeah, I know.
We've got a hot tub. We've got the view of the bay. We've got
You've got a nice house right on Garrett Bay.
We got
So what do you need?
36 acres with deer running around, and you know, so it's nice.
I love it.
So, yeah.
Well, everybody should come up and visit Charlie and
There
Bonnie
you go.
and Jill. Chris, you won't see as much, but they're up in Gills Rock, which is such a tiny little spot. People think, oh, wow, there's nothing up here. But there is stuff up here. So, I mean, you're going to end up stopping here. And I love that you have a back deck up here and you added ice cream. So you guys can come up here and not wait in line forever and ever somewhere else and have ice cream. And you can sit here and you can watch this beautiful view behind us on the deck. Or just get some smoked fish and you have crackers and you have everything else. You have Renard's cheese.
Yep.
You have the creamery cheese.
Yep.
They can make their own little charcuterie boards and sit
They
right
do.
out here.
Yep, they do.
Awesome.
And that's,
Well, I really loved hearing about your place, Charlie. And Charlie says he's going to start watching Door County Girl episodes now.
I am. It could be a regular
I
regular
love
viewer.
it. Yes.
Yes.
He's going to be my #1 fan. Okay. Don't forget to like and subscribe at the bottom of the page, and you'll meet more interesting people like Charlie. And please come and visit his store, and you can actually meet him and his wife. So, see ya.
Bye.
Thanks for watching Door County Girl. Don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you next time.